Recorded Books presents Covert Action by David Bruns and J.R. Olson. Narrated by Steve Rausch. Epigraph. United States Code, Title 50, War and National Defense. Chapter 44, National Security. Subchapter 3, Accountability for Intelligence Activities. Section 3093, Presidential Approval and Reporting of Covert Actions. U.S.C. Title 50, Section 3093, Paragraph E, Covert Action defined. The term covert action means an activity or activities of the United States government to influence political, economic, or military conditions abroad, where it is intended that the role of the United States government will not be apparent or acknowledged publicly. Chapter 1. Tashkent, Uzbekistan. Tim Trujillo clenched his eyes shut, then opened them again. The words on the laptop screen still ran together. He pulled off his reading glasses and rubbed his face with a calloused hand. Tired and long past hungry, right now he was feeling every bit of his 50 years. Tim checked his Tissot Sea Star diver's watch, a gift from his wife on his retirement from the Army. When Jenny gave Tim the expensive timepiece, she made him promise to take her scuba diving. It was a promise he had yet to fulfill. He focused on the dial. 5 minutes after 1 in the morning. Where in the hell was the shuttle? Tim got to his feet and stretched his arms skyward, feeling the vertebrae pop along his spine. The temporary waiting room for the private air terminal of the Islam Karimov Tashkent International Airport was deserted. Ongoing construction at the growing public airport had forced yet another relocation of the exclusive terminal, this time to a remote corner of the property. There was nothing out here but a concrete apron for the planes to park, a single hangar, and the maintenance shed that had been repurposed as a waiting room. The holding area for passengers was 2 rows of low-slung, tattered vinyl chairs, a single desk with a heavy black phone, and a coffee pot. Tim strode to the window facing the main terminal, a soaring modern structure of glass and steel looming in the distance across a pair of concrete runways. The design mirrored the mountain range hidden in the darkness beyond the terminal, making it seem as if the building was growing from the landscape. Grand infrastructure projects like this were springing up all over Central Asia as part of the Belt and Road Initiative, the Chinese government's 30-year plan to create a modern Silk Road reconnecting Asia and Europe. It seemed everywhere Tim went in this part of the world, China was building something new. And not just slapdash get-it-done projects. These were massive ventures built for growth 50 years in the future. 4-lane highways, airports with 100 gates, high-speed rail lines connecting regional cities. Billions of dollars were being invested in sweetheart financing that the host countries would probably never be able to repay. And while he'd read dozens of articles lamenting this robber baron activity, Tim knew that 9 out of 10 Americans couldn't even find Uzbekistan on a map, if they'd ever even heard of it. He shook his head. Had he not seen this level of Chinese economic activity firsthand, he probably wouldn't believe it either. His involvement in this part of the world changed 9 months ago, when Grand Surfan Oil and Gas, majority owned by Chinese shareholders, hired him as a security consultant. With his background in Army intelligence and a career's worth of experience fighting non-state terrorist groups, he was just what the doctor ordered for the kinds of risk Grand Surfan was trying to protect against. Tim went back to his laptop and tried to focus on the report he was writing. The terrorist group known as the Seljuk Islamic Front, commonly abbreviated as SIF, is a regional insurgency that has gained rapid prominence in Central Asia over the last 9 months. Although rumored to have ties to Uyghur independence groups in western China, the SIF appears to limit its offensive activities to Chinese state-sponsored infrastructure projects.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.